delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Dembele! Against the crossbar! And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Dembele. Looking to go deep. Cleared without hesitation. That's a good run down the left. And it's Doué. Looking for options for movement. This looks promising. Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Doué. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius, but couldn't quite sort it out. Dembele.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. Dembele's delivery. Eder Militao is there, and he can get that clear. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get on the end of this? Goes for a shot! He's scored!
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
But inscrit après 20 minutes de jeu.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Showing good feet. He's found a way through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Great vision. Doué gets into some space. Ball played through for the wide man. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tries to pass it through. He's in space and looking for options.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Camavinga. Doué. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Oh, smashing off the post. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Spread it left. Now it's Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Koundé wins the duel this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rodrigo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Chance! Sticks it away! Back on level terms. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
That has certainly made... Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Doué. Doué! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Chooses to go back. Valverde. Well read, nice interception. Valverde has been caught there, it's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Vinicius Junior. And here's Bellingham. And a chance! And it's come back out to him. Big moment! Massive goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quick.
There's the whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And the game has already resumed here.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's got tall. Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
France do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Threads one in. Conte. That has been slung wide. He is through here. Doué. He rises! They've scored! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that's put paid to a promising move. No, that's been intercepted. Taken back almost at once. Shot could be on. Mbappe. Great chance! Saliba. Valverde! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. Camavinga. Conte. And it's Tchouaméni. Pavard. Now it's Doué. Eden Militao producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Some good persistent defending here. And here's Thuram. And smartly reclaimed. And he's in, tries a shot! Goal! France! And the comeback is complete! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
France go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through, and the shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very...
Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Valverde. Caught offside that time. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 17, le numéro 25, le numéro 6. À leur place, le numéro 12, le numéro 4.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Great ball, and he's in here. Arda Güler. A header! Really well taken goal. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Le numéro 11.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Pavard. That's a little off target. Camavinga.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Dembele has it in a wide position. Oh, well played.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Mbappe. There won't be another chance after this one. Camavinga could try cutting inside here. Terrific header! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome. Dembele. France close now to seeing this one through to the end. And the shot! No mistake! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
France could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow.
So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players.